front over the course of the weekend, and that's the outcome of the Delhi election. And seems like the lotus has bloomed in Delhi. Aam Aadmi Party's dream of matching Sheila Dikshit's record of completing 3 consecutive terms from 1998 to 2013 is now shattered. What has led to AAP's fall in the national capital, and what are the key issues that BJP will have to focus on going forward? We spoke to experts on the same. Let's go across and listen in.
Mr. Kejriwal and Aam Aadmi Party has lost the battle of credibility. And that is the big problem for him, because when you lose the credibility, it becomes very difficult to make a comeback. As I mentioned to you, in the last 10 years, the manner in which, take one example, like Mr. Kejriwal accused everyone of the corruption. But in 2024 election, every person he accused of corruption, he was sitting with them and basically trying to ask them to support him in the election, and he was supporting them. That was the first factor. Second thing, he set up bar so higher that I will accuse from 2013 to 2018, the bar that was set by Mr. Kejriwal was that if anybody is accused of corruption, he should be thrown in the jail. But when the same rules were applied, he said, no, the same rules cannot be applicable. I will make, there will be different set of rules that will be applicable. Third, his credibility in terms of both the car, the house, and the kind of the appearance that he was showing and what he was doing. Another thing that we would have noted that in his residence, Swati Maliwal, his own Rajya Sabha MP, was also assaulted. So that was the credibility also on the law and order, that if people are not safe in the residence of Chief Minister, how will the Chief Minister ensure law and order in the state of state of Delhi? So on all counts, I think Mr. Kejriwal had lost the credibility, and therefore I don't think I have to offer any advice to Mr. Kejriwal. But I think the people are very smart. They are aware people. The citizens and voters of India are very aware voters, and the message for him is, don't take voters or citizens of India for granted, because theatrics don't work. It is credibility that works in India.
Yeah, I go to Mr. Jagannathan. Sir, you would have seen many capital cities of the world. You would have seen Tokyo, you would have seen the big Paris, London, all of them. Now Delhi going to be compared to all these big global capital. You think, how is it going to be that of that stature? Definitely, or eliminating or maybe removing pollution is one factor. But now we have to work towards becoming a world-class city, which definitely Mumbai was once being compared to Beijing. But now Delhi being BJP in center, double engine ki sarkar, how that can that be possible?
See, if there is an intention and a will to do that, unfortunately, a large part of the Delhi budget is now taken up by freebies, which, of course, they'll have to come out of. From a revenue surplus, they have become a revenue deficit state. And this will continue in the short term, at least the next 2-3 years. But there are 5 things that they have to do. See, the BJP now controls Haryana, and now there is Delhi. Now they need to work closely with Punjab to solve the pollution problem, because the pollution problem is from the burning of the stocks and other things. The rice stocks and other things. That's one of the reasons for the pollution during winter. Secondly, there is a lot of vehicular pollution. So they can promote EVs as a very big thing. Plus, they can try and reduce other things. And water pollution, of course, needs a very concentrated effort by both Haryana and Delhi.
In fact, we did speak to Swaminathan Iyer, consulting editor for ET Now, and he shared his views on the Delhi election results, says the impact will also be seen on Bihar as well as Punjab elections. He also said that the winning 3 times in a row is a tough task for any political party listening.
This is going to be something that the shadow will fall on Bihar. In Bihar again, I think the BJP will say, we are going to be resurgent. We are going to win. Let us see. Kejriwal came in as this anti-corruption person. And I would say his image has been tarnished by the corruption charges, with almost half the cabinet going in. He complained that this is a vendetta, which I think is partly true. But it did not take away from the fact that there seemed to be some questions that he needed to answer and had not answered. So certainly that was one thing. Secondly, getting elected a 3rd time in a row is a difficult job. It is not impossible. Modi did it in Gujarat, for instance, or the BJP did it in Madhya Pradesh, Naveen Shukla did it 5 times in Naveen Patnaik did it 5 times in Orissa. So it's not impossible, but you have to be very exceptional. And I think the performance of the AAP Admi in Delhi could not be called very exceptional.
Okay, that's the word coming in from Swaminathan Iyer, but let's also bring in more opinions on the same. And Union Minister Nitin Gadkari shares his views on the Delhi election verdict, says the national capital will see fast-paced development with BJP at the centre and the assembly. Listen into what he had to say.
दिल्ली प्रदूषण में दुनिया का नंबर 1 का शहर बन गया। यमुना का शुद्धिकरण नहीं हो पाया। दिल्ली का क्वालिटी लाइफ डिटोरेट हो रहा था। दुनिया से लोग दिल्ली आने के लिए डरते थे। ट्रैफिक जाम से दिल्ली पूरी घेर गई थी। जनता को राहत मिलने के बजाय हर जगह पर बहुत तकलीफें सहन करनी पड़ती थी। अब इस पूरे जीवन को दूर करने के लिए, इस समस्याओं को दूर करने के लिए डबल इंजन की सरकार चाहिए थी। अब केंद्र में भी दिल्ली में हमारी सरकार है, दिल्ली में भी है, और अब दोनों सरकारें होने के कारण बुलेट ट्रेन की गति से अब दिल्ली का विकास आगे बढ़ेगा और दिल्ली को हम प्रदूषण से भी मुक्ति करेंगे और दिल्ली को सुंदर और स्वच्छ शहर के रूप में हम दिल्ली का निर्माण करेंगे। और निश्चित रूप से लोगों की अपेक्षाएं जो उन्होंने चुनाव में हमको जिताकर उन्होंने अपेक्षाएं रखी है उसको पूरी करने की कोशिश करेंगे।